Let me tell you about a 5'1" dude from the east side of Detroit who made the rap game his personal piggy bank. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are you talking about the same 42 Dugg who got locked up? The same one who couldn't even show up to prison on time? Yeah, that exact one. And that's what makes this story crazy. He's got the streets of Detroit on lock. But here's the part that'll make you lean in. He also had a federal judge telling him he had to sit in a cell for a year because he forgot to show up. So how does a dude who stands 5'1", who was homeless at 15, who spent his 20s bouncing in and out of prison, end up with millions, luxury whips, and a spot in the 2021 XXL Freshman class? That's what we're about to unpack. And trust me, by the time we're done, you're gonna look at 42 Dugg different. This ain't just a rap story. This is a masterclass in turning pain into profit and surviving your own worst instincts. Let's get into it. Now, to understand 42 Dugg, you gotta understand where he came from. And I ain't talking about the music videos. I'm talking about the grit. Dion Marquise Hayes was born on November 25, 1994, on the east side of Detroit, in a neighborhood called Denby. Specifically, on the corner of Whittier Avenue and Wabin Street. And if you know Detroit, you know that intersection ain't no joke. When he was around 15 years old, life flipped the script on him. He became homeless, out on the streets of Detroit with nothing but his wits and a chip on his shoulder. He attended Denby High School for a minute, but eventually dropped out. The streets became his classroom. At 15 years old, he was serving a 6-year sentence in juvenile detention. That means he spent some of his most formative years behind bars, learning a code that most of us will never understand. He got his GED while locked up and started writing rhymes to kill the boredom. And somewhere in that cell, a spark caught. When he finally got out, he was a different man. He graduated from Legacy Christian Academy in 2017. And then, something unexpected happened. He met a dude named Lil Baby in a high-stakes game of Monopoly. I'm not making this up. A Monopoly game. And that game changed his life forever. The story goes that they ended up playing Monopoly. And during that game, something clicked. Baby heard Dugg's story, heard his hunger, and saw something in him. A few months later, Dugg dropped his first real tracks, The Streets and SDFU, and the streets of Detroit started buzzing. In February 2020, Lil Baby dropped Grace, featuring 42 Dugg. The track peaked at number 48 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was a warning shot. Then, in May 2020, they dropped We Paid. That song went viral. It peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. It went quintuple platinum. And suddenly, 42 Dugg wasn't just a Detroit secret. He was a national name. Hot on the heels of that success, he dropped his second mixtape, Young and Turnt 2. It debuted at number 58 on the Billboard 200. It wasn't a smash, but it was a foundation. And then, in 2021, he went even harder. He dropped For the Gang, with Roddy Ricch, gold certification. As of 2026, 42 Dugg's net worth is estimated to be around $3 million. His car collection is legit. He's got a Dodge Challenger, a Ford Mustang, a Chevrolet, but the real heavy hitters are the Lamborghini Urus and the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Those are not rentals. Those are his. And they represent a level of success that seemed impossible when he was homeless at 15. On November 25, 2024, his 30th birthday, one of his closest friends surprised him with a brand new car. The model was kept under wraps, but the gesture spoke volumes. It wasn't just a gift. It was a reminder that loyalty still exists in a game full of snakes. And it was a testament to the relationships Dugg has built, relationships that kept him grounded when the feds were knocking. He marked his birthday by dropping a single called Free Me, a tradition he's been building around his celebrations. The title says it all. He's been fighting for his freedom his whole life, from the streets, from the system, from his own mistakes. And every time he wins, he turns it into a song. 42 Dugg's story ain't over. It's still being written, one bar at a time, one court date at a time, one royalty check at a time. He's a walking contradiction, a man who owns a Rolls-Royce but can't outrun a subpoena. A man who turned a Monopoly game into a $1 million partnership. A man who stands 5'1" but casts a shadow that stretches across the whole rap game. What do you think? Is 42 Dugg the most underrated hustler in hip-hop? Or is he his own worst enemy? Who should I break down next? Drop their name in the comments. If you want to understand how your favorite artists really build wealth, and how they navigate the war between music, money, and the system. Hit subscribe to Wealth Wonders. We're building financial freedom one story at a time.